Hello there, Big Benedict here. We're playing God of War 1 on God difficulty, and this is my guide and walkthrough. We're currently on part 17, Pandora's Bridge. So we're going to pass over Pandora's Bridge and head over to her temple. And we're going to have one fight outside of the temple, and it will contain a new enemy type. And actually, it's going to take place right in this little area down here. There are plenty of alternating chests, so if you're hard up for health or MP, you can easily refill your needs. So let's actually talk about this new enemy, because this is the enemy that when I was earlier addressing the quick time events, and how there was one enemy that had quick time events that were disproportionate to the others in the game, in that you hardly get any time to press the buttons on this enemy, and I don't know why. I honestly think it was an oversight, but if it wasn't, I don't know why they would give you less, because it's a tougher enemy. I don't know. It's not that hard. It's just new at this point. So when you jump down here, these two, well, let's announce what they are first. This is the Desert King Cyclops. And your best bet on a fight such as this is to do several things, and not to forget to do any one particular thing. You want a spirit whore, which means you want to spam the triangle move, which is the Spirit of Hercules. So anytime you hear me say spirit whore, that means do the Spirit of Hercules over and over and over again. Because it works like a dream. Also, these guys have a really fast dash move that they do, and it's really hard to get past them sometimes. Do you see their weapon? I can't believe I didn't get hit there. But these guys have some sort of a jawbone. I think it's a jawbone, and when you not even the combat roll can save you sometimes trying to sneak past these enemies. They have an incredible amount of range. And since the QuickTime events are so egregious, I'm not going to participate in the QuickTime events. I'm just going to kill them outright. Because now you might not have any problem with doing the QuickTime events, but the window of opportunity is very small to do the QuickTime events. And I pretty much always lose them, so I'm just not going to do the QuickTime events. But the interesting thing about this is that we haven't really had a chance to talk about keeping enemies off of your camera. And I know we don't have a camera. We can't adjust anything with like cinematography. But all you have to know is that if you keep these enemies off the screen, they pacify to an extent that pretty much leaves them vulnerable and helpless. So I don't think we've come across anything like that so far in the game, because if you don't keep an enemy like this at bay, he will do those dash attacks, and he will just give you a hard time. Also, they stun really well with square, triangle, so you can try that if you like. Again, with enemies such as this that are, the monster enemies, the large monster enemies, if they're doing an attack, you can't stun them with things like square, triangle. Yes, but keeping enemies off camera, very important. We will fight more of those enemies. Their presence is pretty much outside here, and then there's a couple of fights in and maybe around elsewhere near the back where they come up. But that's a done deal. I'm gonna exit the program now, and I will leave you to take care. For part 17, my name is Big Benedict of Big Benedict Productions, and please take care.